Am I live? Hopefully I am. Hopefully. Just a second, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna do this every time. Yes, I am. Ninja Watchers. Okay. And we got somebody in the chat. Anybody in the chat. Y'all know the routine. Can I get a good in the chat? This is lights, camera, action in this joint. Okay. If it is, at some point, y'all let me know. Hopefully we got sound. Hopefully we got the visuals. Either way, I'm going to now. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna do my intro. Welcome back, guys, to Pills, Potions, and Poisons with me in NAllenRx. I'm a pharmacist, but I'm not here in a professional capacity, okay? As you can see, ain't nothing professional about this. You know, we do the best we can. However, I do have information and expert level knowledge that I can share with you guys, but there's always one thing I need you to keep in mind, you know, during the show. And that is I'm not your pharmacist. I am not your pharmacist. Not your pharmacist. So what are we talking about tonight? We are back in Fulton County, guys. We are back. The medical examiner. Oh, it's in the great state of Georgia, the Peach State. Y'all know the Peach State because we always got to do our little social studies, 5th grade social studies. We're back in Fulton County. The medical examiner has confirmed why do I say she? I don't know if it's a lady or not, but that Rich Homie Quan, that the cause of death was an accidental overdose. On my previous stream that I did about Rich Homie Quan, I kind of went into a little bit of detail about, you know, what the possibilities were when they say it's a bad pill. You know, it could be an expired pill, could be a counterfeit pill, you know, could be some pill that's laced with something you don't know what it is. It was a lot of different options for that. But, you know, I still was a little bit, you know, I wasn't completely sold on like this bad pill. I really kind of said, is it a combination of pills? I was dead on. I was right. I was right. I was right. And on my on a thumbnail, I said a drug cocktail, which is a combination of drugs. You know, these drugs, they interact with each other. You know, sometimes nothing can happen. You know, they work on the bodies different ways. They don't encounter each other. They don't interact with each other in any kind of way. Sometimes, you know, you get some big boys up in there with some other big boys, and they kind of clash, and you know, they shut the whole thing down, unfortunately. So that's what we're gonna get into tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about, you know, the drugs. They said, of course, we're gonna talk about the drugs. What else we gonna talk about over here? Pills, potions, and poisons. What else are we gonna talk about? And so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna watch a little clip that I found on YouTube. It's from this guy. It's I think his name is Matt Hoffa. And in that clip, it's before we get into like, you know, what happened exactly, because they don't have like the official report out. So we have to rely on a lot of the other news outlets. So but on this video, it's kind of like Rich Homie Quan, they look at the in the barbershop and they kind of talk about, you know, his addiction and his struggle with drugs. So we'll look at that and we're gonna weigh in on that. Then we go into a little bit more details about the drugs and what they do and how y'all abusing them and all that kind of stuff on the streets, because y'all know y'all don't be acting right with the drugs. Y'all don't even take the prescribed drugs as they prescribe. So, but we'll get into that. But so far, y'all, let me see. Do we have a few people up in here? Do we have anybody here? Let me expand my screen so I can see better. Okay. Get in this chat and get active in this chat. Get in here. I see RPG up in here. I think RPG, you let me know if you're still in here, if I saw you on a panel somewhere. I think I did. Now, if that's you, you need to let me know. Okay, so, but thank you anyway for leaving the flames, if you came in and out. Thank you for that. So, let me see how I can pull up this clip. And if you're in the chat, I need you to get active in the chat, okay? Y'all know how it is over here. Let's see. I do need somebody to let me know if I got sound on here. Because I said I was going to make a little sticky note and take the steps to my screen or put it on my desk. But, I didn't. So y'all let me know if it's sound on here or not. Okay. Let me see. Now I just take it out and redo it again. Wait, it ain't no sound on here because I don't even hear no sound. Maybe it's low. Let me see. Y'all hear it in the chat? And shout out to my research team. They always coming through. KT Pretty Brown Eyes, Ian Gray Us, Nina Simone, whoever she going by these days. LVP, you know who you are. I love y'all. Thank you. Okay. Let me know if I got sound, whoever in here. Hopefully we got sound, y'all. Hopefully we do. Who we got in here? Oh, no sound. Thank you, Alicia Walker. Ooh. Good thing we just got in here. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I had a feeling. I was like, I don't know if I did this right or not. Y'all give me 1 second. It's going to take me like 2 seconds. Well, it might take like 3 seconds. But, okay. So let me do this. Share screen. And we'll go back. Stay with me, y'all. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to go back. So, shoot, I can't hear now.
What slows you down? Because there's always that moment where it's
okay, I'm gonna tell you. I did this show.
What about now?
I'm so hot, bro. I do a show in Carolina. New Year's Eve. You get paid on them type of holidays. My biggest show ever to this day. Still talking about it. It's like I did a show, man. They gave me 120. It's like 14. Like niggas wasn't even getting 100,000. Then I get 100,000. So 2014. Fuck my mind up. So in my mind, like he gave me 120. Oh, I don't want number 120. Nigga ain't doing no show for 6 months. Because my spine was set. Like, if he gave me 120, I feel like everybody can give me 120.
Right.
But I'm not knowing they don't do that on certain holidays. I'm still learning. You see what I'm saying? Man, that was a New Year's. Listen. That was a New Year's. Yeah, listen. Man, that 140 dropped down to the shit I was getting lower. Cause I was already like a 40 or 50.
Right.
Now, man, I'm down on that 126 months went by. And them folks trying to give me 12,000 and shit, man.
Wow.
And I ain't got no choice but to take them.
He kind of talking about here like how he got started on drugs, okay? So let's, listen in. And we weigh in it. Y'all get active in the chat and get in here.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's either that or nothing. Cause you know what I mean? It's either that or like that's how I knew my mind.
Wasn't nobody telling you to me, like, yo, Bruh, we can't wait for this.
We didn't know it was a beginning for all of us.
Right.
Like Fly, like even TIG, like there's no manual handbook. Nobody went to school to do this. Like we some street niggas that just tried something and it worked. We didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know what's gonna transpire. We don't know this stuff gonna happen. We don't know song, you know. That shit was new. We just watching it from the like nigga from YouTube. Oh boy, I can't. I think I'm gonna be big.
Shout
Until
out
you
to
big.
YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like the hiccups come.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay. So you back at 12,000.
All right, back at 12,000 show. I'm talking this shit slow as a motherfucker. But guess what though? I'm still on the road. I'm still booked every week though. So money ain't slowing down. 12,000. That's some good money still. It just ain't them 40s and them 50s I was getting.
Right.
But I'm still going to Dubai. You know what I mean? Dubai gonna give me more than that. So I'm doing Dubais and all that. But now me and Fly ain't talking because of the litigation, man. Fly not talking at all. You know what I'm saying? I can't drop no music. My show money down.
I don't know who Fly is. Was that the record company or somebody said with the litigation? I guess with all this trial stuff that's going on, it could be like with the YSL trial. So to me, it sounds like, you know, he can't get no money. You know, he on a downward spiral. Or he ain't getting the kind of money he was getting. Evidently, he was getting 120.
Man, I got a dark cloud over my head, bro. I probably was the person. I would definitely say I probably was the lowest I was in my life. Cause you got to think, man. I went from here to here fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I blame myself, and it's growth. And I know it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have said some shit 6 years ago in the interview, cussing nigga out, and I ain't that same Quan no more because like I've grown. So even if I did, I'd tell a nigga, man, don't fault me for that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know like
Was it drugs involved?
oh hell yeah, man. I was on Molly every day.
Oof.
Listen, geek.
He said he was on Molly every day. And I'm going to hit this sound, but, you know, that ain't, you know, I don't mean it like that. But, and I had to see what Molly was because, you know, I work in the pharmacy. You know, it's boring. I told y'all that it ain't that exciting, you know, dealing with illegal drugs as it is with the, you know, illegal drugs. So Molly evidently is, that's X, MDMA. So I'm going to let him get into it a little bit more. The drugs that they say he actually, you know, passed away, that's what they found in his system, was Xanax, fentanyl, like I say, or fentanyl, like y'all say. What else to say? Then they said codeine and promethazine. The way they worded it to me was a little bit weird because it was like they made an effort to separate promethazine and codeine, which it comes separate. You can get it like that. Promethazine just really for nausea anyway. And codeine, you really don't get codeine by itself. It's always like a Tylenol 3, which is acetaminophen and codeine, or promethazine with codeine, guaifenesin with codeine, you know, this Cherry-Tussin AC, all that kind of stuff. It usually comes like that. But the way they had it like written up, it kind of just was something like, wonder what that's all about. But, you know, it could just be, I guess, a typo, too. But I kept seeing it like that. I was like, why do they keep saying promethazine codeine? Like, what anyway? Because you rarely, ever get like codeine. Well, in the pharmacy to get codeine, okay, by itself. Like, by itself, that almost never happens, okay?
Up, bite down.
Listen, I was talking. And I'm going to keep talking.
Involved.
I know that's what y'all came before. Everybody has seen this video before.
Was it drugs involved?
Oh hell yeah, man. I was on Molly every day.
Oof.
Listen, geeked up, bite down. Listen, I'm talking, bro. I felt like I couldn't do a show or a song without being on Molly.
When did that start? When did the habit start?
When the habit started, shit. On the road, when I first got the road, I didn't on the road. The $800 show, I ain't drink no liquor, no lean, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, after before then, before some type of way, we was doing so many shows, I couldn't stay up. So I knew.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, so just FYI, ecstasy, it is a stimulant. Okay, it is a stimulant. And people who ever work long hours, people who work overnight, I guess, I don't know. I work 12-hour shifts, like 1 or 2 days a week. I do work 12-hour shifts. And if you ever been in school and you gotta study, or just when you gotta put in long hours, like couple nights in a row, several nights in a row, like often. I don't know if y'all can relate. It'd be hard to stay up. I thought I had narcolepsy at one time. I was like, God damn, I need to study tonight. I can't stay up. I'm going on to sleep, but I knew I needed to stay up. So he had a lot of shows. And you're like, man. And you looking at other people, you like, how the hell are they staying up like this? Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. I could go to bed early. Like, I'm a morning person anyway. I wake up early. But I could go to bed early. I could take naps during the day, and I still would be like, golly, I'm just so sleepy. And you're like, how the hell they staying up like that and studying? How are they we all doing the same shows, we all performing together. And they just ain't missing a beat. I'm on it, want to go lay down in the corner. After the show, we in number 1 show. We got 5 more, so just FYI, it's a stimulant for those of you who didn't know.
People like, I got something to keep you up.
And that's how it happened. Just like that. Somebody be like, you be like, God damn, what y'all doing? Like, what y'all doing? Be like, that ain't Red Bull. That ain't all this goddamn Starbucks. Y'all, it's something else. Y'all doing something else. And they be like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, what you mean? You out here normal? You out here just regular? You ain't gonna make it like that. Like, what y'all got? What you doing?
Ain't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, after before some type of way, we was doing so many shows, I couldn't stay up. So I knew some people like, I got something to keep you up. And motherfucker kept me up. And,
it was a machine after that.
If you don't mind, who said
that's where the babies was coming from.
If you don't mind, who said that to you? Who said they got something for you to keep you up? Was it somebody from the industry or one of your friends?
It's a family member.
Oh, family member.
Damn. It's family. It's family. I got
So
something to keep you
boom,
up.
pop the Molly.
I'm sweating.
You sweating. Is this before you was rocking with Trinidad or?
Nah, this by the time. I felt like he said, I'm like, what the matter is? Let me see what they do. They ain't sweating for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause they go like, I'm telling you, like, this being real. This around the time I started doing it. You know what I mean? Cause I went at first. Then, I would take him out of them there every day, man. And I knew like my attitude was saying I'm bucking on my mama. You know what I'm saying? I ain't showing up the family events. Like,
cause
I just the money, cause I felt like,
and it keeps you up, but it's like you will stay up. At some point, you need to come down, but you stay up because you keep taking them because you got stuff you need to be doing, tasks need to be completed, and you be getting work done now. You be getting stuff done. But at some point, you do need to get some sleep because your body to shut down, even though you still walking around here like ain't nothing going on. But it is something going on, okay? You need to get a nap in.
I was like, Mama, all right, Mama, it's all good. I'm saying something. I'm saying like, it was a thought. I knew I was lost in the sauce. Like,
when you coming down off the shit, it's like,
like
you're like, I don't want to talk to
anyone. So then I'm already got this cloud over my head.
Turn off the lights. You're like Smeagol coming down off that shit.
I went and bought black curtains all in the house. That's how I knew I was tripping, bro. I did not want the sun to come up, bro.
The facts.
It was black curtains.
The sun brought the shame.
Listen,
it did. It brought the shame, my nigga.
I was popping them off before I brushed my teeth, bro. Like that, I was starting my day. Like, you really supposed to eat, nigga. And I fuck that. I'm gonna take them out of then eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you shit. You know what I mean?
Man,
you got to deal with.
You can hear your brain
sizzling. But guess what, though?
Sizzling.
I was making some dope ass music on it, though. I can tell you that. That motherfucker had my brain.
Don't do that.
I can't. I got to be honest.
No. Look.
But guess what though?
No. You might not.
Yeah, exactly. Because I
wanna
can tell
think
you
about
I already know you don't steal, you don't rock, so you don't know nothing about nobody.
The association of great musicians and drugs is not a new thing, bro.
At all.
It's not.
It's not a new thing.
That would never be what I would say, but I think about some of my
And
favorites
modern
that I've lost to
technology
drugs.
and just life
Right.
in
Yeah, for
general.
You know what I mean? So I don't, and I also see work artists. I see when that becomes a crutch. I see when you start getting the guys who can't brush their teeth without doing something. They don't want to go on stage. They don't want to go in the studio. You're sitting there trying to work with them. They're like, let me just do this one more thing, and then I'm gonna come back in and work. And that shit just starts looking like a crutch. And it never,
becomes a crutch.
It never ends. It rarely ends well.
Some people be so clean. If you clean in the chat, you ain't never tried nothing. I need to bring a poll because y'all don't be wanting to go and expose yourselves. Now I understand that, but or let's say if you know somebody, it ain't got to be you. You know, if you or someone you know has any experience with this, or you've seen it, because you know we've seen it. We've all seen it. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you've seen this or experienced the Molly or some mind altering medication.
Like that last pill is never that last thing they take, the last hit, the last bump, the last pill, the last drink.
This is so eerie.
It never is. When I'm there at that point, I'm always like, fuck, I hope you make it. Like the shakes and the recovery.
Like that shit hell.
And then you gotta go talk to all the people who you shitted on and did dirty.
Yeah, and you knew you was wrong. You know, man ain't touched nobody now like 5 years, bro. 5 years, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because when I first started making that music, I didn't know Miley. You feel me? So I had to get back just to myself. Like this ain't nah.
He said he had at this time. I don't know when this video was made. He said he hadn't done anything in 5 years. And hell yes, Polyphonic Thinker. What you mean? Yeah, that count. It's acid LSD. That's some really like fry your brain. Like, this is your brain cracking egg. This is your brain on drugs. You might not know what that is, but yes, hell yeah, that count. Okay, yes. You tried that, girl?
I ain't going out like that, though, bro.
Right.
I'm not going out like that, man. All I think about, but they already say look like David Ruffin. That's when I used to have a Rich Homie Quan.
God.
He's like, but David Ruffin. And I ain't like, nah.
David Ruffin. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. He do like Ruffin with Leon. What he do like the real David Ruffin too?
No, he went out on drugs. Don't compare me. Don't say I look like him. And I don't want to. And that shit was, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I shook that shit, bro. Yeah. I shook it, man. Cause like one day I had to look at myself outside of myself.
Yeah.
I had to look at myself outside. I'm like, you tripping. You tripping. And I real time.
A lot of artists have sat in that chair and talked about those times. I was shocked when Meth been on the show 3 times. Method Man, shout out to Method Man.
Shout out, big shout out.
And it wasn't until the 3rd time that he talked about just a stretch of time that he was on ecstasy.
Listen, ecstasy, bro. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Ecstasy. When I don't encourage drugs, but
we're not encouraging.
Yeah, we're not encouraging. But bro, that was the best. This is the best shit ever. Like that and weed, bro. Cause I just told you, bro. It make you wanna fuck. It make you like, bro. I'm fucking like a motherfucker. I'm rapping like a motherfucker, and I'm up.
Right.
I'm up.
Right.
You know, like I say, for that time.
Yo, we need to find some natural shit
like
that can just boost your serotonin and have your shit just.
Because they got the
Adderall. Find it, bro.
They got the Adderall. But it's different.
It's different.
I fuck with the shrooms, man.
Nah, shrooms is.
The ecstasy, bro.
I'm telling you.
You gotta stay away from liquor if you fucking with the shrooms.
Yeah, listen.
Because shrooms and liquor.
Who said that? I didn't know.
That's not a good mix. Shrooms and liquor is not a good mix. Adderall, you thinking fast as fuck.
Yeah, but listen, bro. That ecstasy, bro. Man, the ecstasy turn. Listen, ecstasy turn.
You turn into Prince.
Listen, no. Ecstasy turn Urkel to Stefan. I swear to God, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Wow.
If you would hit your girl right, and you going Superman, boy. Oh God. Standing up and shit.
However, when you come back down,
listen. Nigga losing weight. Because you don't eat while you on it. You losing weight. And I'm taking it every day. Like, damn, when last time you ate corn? I never had some noodles.
This is so
You
eerie.
don't get no green, no protein. Our noodles straight. What? Boot up.
Word.
What nigga doing?
Everybody's
Come on.
feasting on itself.
Come on, man. Bro, then like, I don't even know how I got off. Like I said, one day I just woke up like, damn. I don't even want to keep snapping on the kids. Like, I'm snapping on the kids for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, damn, like, boy, you tripping. You tripping. I think my mama and I told me, like, you all right? And when she said that, like, you can notice it. Oh, nah, that Mondu, I gotta chill out.
Right.
You know, like, niggas still respect Mondu. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money I got.
Yeah.
Mondu. And then
Facts.
she noticed it. Oh, I'm tripping.
The one
I
that
ain't touch that
play,
shit
I mean,
since.
right there with the brain.
There it is. There it is.
Nice recovery.
Now I'm gonna smoke. Listen, I'm gonna smoke my weed. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
best shit
THC in the
on earth.
system too.
Come on, man. It's natural.
Weed?
Best shit on
It's
earth.
natural. You gotta smoke.
Poison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poison ivy.
Yeah.
All right, what y'all think? What do y'all think? So yeah, he had Xanax, he had ecstasy in his system too. And he had Xanax, ecstasy, fentanyl, and promethazine, codeine, not with. I need to see the real paperwork. Okay, so let me okay, it looks like we got some folks in the chat right now. I already shouted out RPG. I guess he like in and out. I need to know if I saw you on somebody's panel. I need to know. I need answers. Alicia Walker, welcome to the chat. Holding me down. Coming in, holding it down. Like, girl, ain't no sound. You welcome. You good. Okay. Oh, okay. Alicia says what? Alicia says, Fenty will kill you instantly, right? The others are okay together or no? Okay, Fenty will not kill you instantly unless you got 2 milligrams. Like, people are just taking that. It's not like every time you get like surprised with it, you know? Some people are going up to their local dealers and they are requesting the Fenty. They are actually asking for that. That's what they want. But, you know, it's just enough in there to give you like, you know, this smooth sailing high. The thing about fentanyl that is crazy because most people who don't get use fentanyl, like they don't get prescribed fentanyl unless they like on hospice, they terminal, or you in the hospital for something like, major, or you have tried all the other pain medicine. Your tolerance is like to the moon, okay? You like, you already had all the oxycodones, OxyContin, all the extended release, the Norco, the Percocet, the morphine. Like people who are taking, who use like fentanyl, who use those patches, because they in micrograms, just FYI, they come in microgram patches. In retail pharmacy, I don't know how it is in hospital pharmacy because, I don't work hospital pharmacy. I did like a couple rotations in hospital pharmacy, but, that was so long ago. I don't know how it comes in the hospital, but in the pharmacy, in retail pharmacy, if you go in one of these stores on the corner, happy and healthy, you getting fentanyl, it's going to be a patch. And you have already like escalated past everything else. Now it's like, okay, you can tolerate the fentanyl, but on the streets, them people just trying it and they want it. So everybody doesn't die like from taking it. It's just, but it only the threshold, like the amount you can take that's a fatal dose, it's not very much. So most people do die, hit the wrong button. Let me hit these. They do die. But people just taking it. So, and the others are okay to take together or no. Okay, sometimes with a lot of these drugs, first of all, they don't want us to dispense them together, because it's like, oh, they got a drug cocktail. Usually, it was Soma a long time ago. It carries Sopradol, it's a muscle relaxer, but they don't even really write that a whole lot, like ever now. But it was that, Xanax, and what else? hydrocodone, Norco. So, or if you like, oh, I just want to get my Norco and you don't want to get your antibiotic. But if you separate a lot of these drugs, like you take them 2 hours before or 6 hours after, and long as they not being digested in your system at the same time, then you're good. But, you know, sometimes you're not. A lot of that has to do with tolerance too. But yeah. Polyphonic thinker. Is that you? Is that you? Jazz? Is that your name? I think that's your name. She said, this is interesting. I just had a class talking about the opioid epidemic. Yeah. It's a big deal. It's a thing. It's a problem. It really is like a problem. She also says, does acid count? Because I asked if you or someone you know has had any experience with any of the drugs that, you know, Quan was talking about. And the drug that I was kind of talking about, the ecstasy, but, you know, we were open to all of it. So, yes, acid definitely counts. It counts. Alicia says, no experience personally, but work in healthcare, so I have seen patients dealing with withdrawals. Yes. Welcome to the team, Alicia. You know, we do have the healthcare team over here. You know, thank y'all for, you know, joining in. And of course, I love to have your input on anything, or, you know, let everybody else know what y'all know. Okay. Polyphonic Thinker says she was younger when someone she knew, not her, tried the acid. Okay. She says, which guy died? It's Rich Homie Quan. He had the braids. He was sitting first chair. Okay. She says, it's sad he died. Too many people are dying from these drugs. They are dying from these drugs. But people are also living and thriving on these drugs too. So, well, you know, I make my living from these drugs, you know. I'm just saying, you know. So I'm not a pusher. Now, I'm not that. But, you know, you got some medication that's helping you with your health condition, I definitely want you to have it. You know, that's who I am. My professor said cancer patients get fentanyl. They do. They do. They do. So, yeah. And, you know, that pain like on another level. So they definitely need it. Okay. So next, we're going to pull up the article that kind of gives us a description of, well, give us a description. Give us a little background information. I was going to listen to the 911 call again, but I can't, y'all know I can't do the whole thing right now. I ain't going to do that. Okay, so let's see this here. So we're going to go to ABC News because they don't have, they didn't actually put the whole report out, okay? All right. So ABC says what? Let's go back. Atlanta. That's where we at. I told y'all that already. I got it zoomed in already for y'all, so I'm off to a good start. Okay. Hold on. Crazy. Okay. Rapper Rich Homie Quan died from an accidental drug overdose, the medical examiner's office in Georgia confirmed. Accidental overdose. He was not trying to do this on purpose. There are no signs of foul play. None of that. He was doing, to me, which I said this too, he was doing his, thank you, Polyphonic Thinker. He was doing his usual. So when the girlfriend found him, you know, or his brother picked him up out the floor, you know, in the kitchen, I said this. I said, you know, it's kind of like he was just doing what he does. He was laying down a little bit too long. You know how these drugs that, you know, you be coming down out the high. The cause of death for the hip hop performer born DeQuantez, I like to say that. I really like to say Devontae. Devontae Lamar was from a slew of drugs such as fentanyl, alprazolam, which is Xanax, codeine, and promethazine. You see, I keep saying I told y'all they keep saying this. Like, did he get some codeine by himself? And somebody, like, I'm just telling y'all, like, we never order codeine. It, like, just codeine, and then they got promethazine. It's like, what are you doing with that? You know, like, promethazine by itself, that's for nausea. That's like, nobody like want that. Like, somebody out here selling codeine pills and promethazine pills, cause like, houseway, I don't know. And if it was if he had lean, because, you know, people just getting the promethazine by itself now. And where did he get his codeine, though? That's the next question. But anyway, we'll talk about that. According to Fulton County Medical Examiner's report, that's People Magazine got it, blah, blah, blah. TMZ didn't get it. The report said that Quan showed no signs of trauma when his body was found. His death was ruled an accident. The girlfriend said he was on the couch. He was on the couch. His brother told police that he thought Quan was asleep on the floor by the kitchen before he picked up the wrapper and put him on the couch, saying it was very unusual to see food still in his mouth. Okay, so if my sister or whoever, I ain't gonna say that, on the floor asleep, that still sounds, but we don't know what to do in an emergency situation. We don't know what to do because we're not in emergency situations, you know? And it's like, okay, he got food in his mouth and he laying on the floor. What would you do? Like, or was it like, oh, this is third night doing this. I'm tired of him. Well, I ain't tired of him. Oh, Lord. But he got food in his mouth. He on the floor, asleep in the kitchen. This is not okay. Later that morning, police were called by a woman who noticed that Quan's body was cold and he was not breathing. Quan, 33, who died at Atlanta Hospital on September 5th, they said, I thought he was pronounced dead on the scene, was one of the biggest names in hip hop in the mid-2010s. He gained mainstream fame through his songs like Flex, Ooh, 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 and Type Away. Blah, 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 Jeezy and Meek Mill. Quan appeared on a YG track, okay, with Jeezy released in London, okay, Flex, okay, this is what he did, Quan debut, this is who Quan is. Okay, y'all, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I think about this because on one hand, I'm like, if I wasn't like in healthcare profession, if I wasn't forced to be like doing these CPR trainings, if I wasn't like, may possibly have to do something like this, or put in this emergency situation, I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy. People always like, we do vaccinations. Y'all hear me talk about these vaccinations. And people will be coming in the immunization room. They be falling. They be like scared to get shots. It's like, you gonna hurt yourself coming in here. You gonna falling out the chair. Oh, Lord have mercy. And they, people come in the pharmacy, they just sitting there like, oh, I'm having chest pains. Somebody in the parking lot, they like, Nastasha, this person out there, they need your help. I'm like, I just gonna call 911 because I don't want to, I don't want to have to use this skill. And you don't want to touch these people. It's like, oh, they might be trying to sue you. Like, oh, what can you respond? I'm here to help, all that stuff. It's like, I don't want to have to do it. So, it's like, if I wasn't this and I was put in that type of situation, I wouldn't know what to do. Most people don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You don't what does he call this thing? AED, defibrillator. You don't know how to check for a pulse. You don't know if he's having a heart attack or he overdose or whatever. You don't know it. So you see your brother laying on the floor in the kitchen with food in his mouth. You like, let me put this dude on the couch because I'm sick of him, doing this. He was just passing out. He back on this stuff again. And then, you know, you getting the kids ready for school, he's still, you know, on the couch. But I told y'all, I'm a problem. He couldn't be still asleep on the couch if that was me. If that was me, and I passed through that this morning, first of all, I'm gonna get up that night and I'm gonna be like, now where he at? Where he at? What time is it? Then I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. They'll be like, you don't have to sleep on this couch. Go get in the bed. Just get on in the bed. Then if he don't get in the bed because he's being stubborn and he's high, I'm gonna get mad. Then if I get up, get the kids ready for school and they still on that couch, you gonna get up out that couch. I ain't taking them to school and you still gonna be on this couch. You gonna get up and get in the bed. I'm gonna find out you ain't breathing. You ain't gonna have no food in your mouth because I'm gonna be like, I don't get it. It's time to get up, or just go get in the bed. Like you on here the couch. I would, but that's me, and I would know what to do in that kind of situation. But most people, on the other hand, they don't know what to do. You ain't thinking about this, and she was a nice girl. That's probably why she was still at the house with him. She ain't bothering him when he high and when he sleep. She's not messing with him. I'm not that kind of girl, but I will save you. I'm be like, you need to go to bed. And she put cover on him. She, maybe I don't need no nice girls. That's how she shows she cares. How I show I care. Get on up and get into bed. Hello, are you? Hey, I'm like hitting that mug like on the chest. Hey, are you awake? Are you breathing? Hello? I'm like, there's something wrong with him. He ain't getting up. So, but that's why we can't really judge these people too harshly because we all, like, most people, I can't give a percentage. I don't know. I'm probably say over 50, 60, 70, 80% of people probably, don't know what to do in that kind of situation. So, let me know what y'all think. If y'all, I told y'all before, I'm starting a PSA. Everybody need to just take CPR class. I saw this thing on IG. And I mean, it looked real to me. They have these dummies that you do practice the CPR on. And mannequins. I mean, I feel like dummies may be politically incorrect. Who even knows what you can say these days? Can't say nothing. But anyway, they said Michael Jackson is the one, like, on that Smooth Criminal video, he like, Annie, are you okay? Like the person that they like modeled the CPR doll, the mannequin from, they said that it was somebody who, some unknown person, they found a body, like that person had died. This is like when they start, pushing CPR, the technique and training, for healthcare providers, for whoever, for everybody. And the name they came up with for the mannequin was Annie. So I guess Michael Jackson at some point was taking a CPR class. I don't know how exactly it went. I don't mix the story up. Y'all know. I'm just telling it. And they were, you have to like tap the person, like, tap on them like, hello. And then you check, see if they breathe and they pulse and all that kind of stuff. And, you got like, hello, are you okay? And they like, Annie, are you okay? Y'all know on Smooth Criminal, like, Annie, are you okay? Can you tell us that you're okay? That's from the CPR. I was like, oh my goodness, that makes sense. Michael Jackson. I mean, think what you want about Michael Jackson and Diddy and R. Kelly and other people, but whatever. I thought that was interesting. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know. That's what they did. Okay, this is this is what happened with Quan. The medical examiner, she why do I keep saying she? Because the medical examiner I know was a she on who trial they just had in Memphis. Who's the guy that got shot in Memphis? Did he get shot? Or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why I keep saying she, because she was on the stand, walking us through there. Okay, so even too, I was gonna tell y'all, medical examiner, y'all, who is the dude? The rapper. They just gave somebody life or something like that for his trial. They just had it like this past week. It was quick. I felt like it was too quick because of the way YSL trial going on for years and years at a time. Can anybody tell me? I mean, you know what? I ain't waiting on y'all. I'm gonna go Google this out for you. Cause I don't know what am I doing? Thank you, Mr. CKB. Yes. And welcome to the chat, Mr. CKB. He part of the legal team, but he ain't, ain't nobody getting paid. Okay. And ain't nobody asking, taking nobody real advice over here. Cause this is just, this is for information and entertainment purposes only. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. Y'all ain't paying him. Y'all got to pay these attorneys, bro. I got to pay an attorney. Okay. Alicia says definitely could be a liability. They be getting on my nerves. Now, I'm going to tell you, everybody working in the pharmacy, because everybody can do vaccines. The technicians, they can do, they do flu and COVID. We do them all. Okay. They like, okay, the other one stuff. And it was just so many people having, get the flu and COVID vaccines that they let them do them, so they do them. And they all have to do the CPR training too, right? Everybody that can do vaccines in the store, have to do CPR training. Soon as something go down, somebody needs some help, they Nastasha. That's me. I'm Nastasha. Hey, for those of you who don't know, NAllen, that's what the N stand for, Nastasha. And not Narcan. They always calling me. I'm like, they know how to do CPR. I'm like, they know how to do it too. You ain't gotta just call me. Like, okay. I'm like, let me walk out here. I'd be like, oh, just go call it. I won't want it. Go call them. Like, call them. Now they'll be showing up. People don't even want to get in the ambulance and all that kind of stuff because they don't even want to pay that, because they be high too. Mr. CKB. Maybe I'm better at CPR. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just like you ain't scared. You do it. Let them sue you. Them people like, yeah. But so what else I wanted to get into? I wanted to show y'all something else. I've been showing y'all so much stuff. So, okay, on my journey with this, looking through all this stuff, I told y'all I didn't I some places I see MDMA. They say MDMA. Some places they say ecstasy. I'm like, what is the difference? What's the difference? I don't know. So, of course, I couldn't. I can't use my work software at home. They don't be wanting to use all that stuff at home. So I went to the DEA's website, and I think they're a reliable, site. I guess. I mean, they got .gov. So back in the day, you have to find out what's the reliable internet source. So we're gonna trust them, okay? So this is their drug fact sheet. I'm gonna share that with y'all. Can I zoom in here? Let's see. Oops. Hold on. I can't see myself on here. Hold on. Y'all know I gotta do it right. Okay, let me see this. Can y'all see this? Can I zoom in on here like this? Yes. Ooh. Go back. Okay. So this is their fact sheet, okay? This is what they say. Ecstasy, MDMA. That's what this chemical name is. 3,4-methylene dioxymethamphetamine. That's MDMA. It acts as both a stimulant. The stimulant, that's the part of it. The amphetamine part, that's the part. They like the stimulant. It is just like Adderall. It's just like the cocaine. You know, when he said Quan say he could stay up, that's the thing. You be up several days in a row if you want to. But this one also is a hallucinogen. I'm sleepy too. My my tolerance is high at this point. You know, it mine be wearing off. They be like, "How is he doing?" Like, I need to go on a vacation. You know, sometimes you got to get off the stuff. You know, and by the stuff I mean the prescription meds. Y'all know I ain't doing nothing else. Golly, don't be sick. Okay, so it produces an energizing effect, distortions in time and perception. Okay, just distortions in time. Also, what also does distortion in time is ketamine. Okay, ketamine. And also think about distortions in time. Like you have no idea, no concept of time. I feel like no concept of time is more understandable than say distortions in time. But it's you kind of delusional a little bit with all of it. But also, Sean Combs and his people with the memory loss and the days at a time, you know, they just like, oh, we doing a freak off, you know, for 3 days, you know, you in there for 3 days, you don't know what time it is. I said before, like, you know, you going from how does it work? You go in from one day to the next day, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is how they don't be knowing what time it is because the ecstasy is they take ecstasy and they also in the 2C, it has MDMA in it as well. So between the 2C, MDMA, ecstasy, the ketamine, it's possible. They in there, they like go in the tunnel. What do you call this? What Hugh Hefner used to have like a grotto? I mean, what do you call this place underground? Like some kind of secret cabin and cave underground where you go into Diddy's house and you like, what day is it when you come out? Like you can't always see the sun. You like, what is today? I don't know what day it is. You lost like 5 days of you. Sometimes maybe you lose a whole week. You're like, God, what is today? And that's how, y'all. They on several drugs that's like gonna distort time. You have no concept of time. I don't know if any of y'all ever like been in the casino. You go in there, ain't no windows, ain't no clocks. You like, you went in here, it was like, you know, maybe you go in there early, like 6 or 7 o'clock in the afternoon. You like, golly, like you come outside, like, what day is it? What time is it? You don't know. You just moving along. You don't know what time it is. Well, these drugs will do that too. Okay. So what do they say? Adolescents and young adults, they use it to reduce inhibitions and to reduce inhibitions. Okay, that's also a problem. We're like, okay, what does that even mean? Reducing your inhibitions, things that you normally wouldn't do as yourself, you know, on a regular daily basis. You like, yeah, I tried. Man, y'all need to go back and watch some of my other streams. They're actually pretty good now that I like think of this and looking at this. You like, yeah, just give it to me. They ain't say the GHB, but you take some of that stuff and then after that, you like, you want some of this? Yeah. You know, yeah, I want it. Here, take one of these. Here, take one of these. Yeah, I take it. That's reducing your inhibitions. If you your normal self, you know, you like, no, I wouldn't take nothing like that. I don't take pills. I don't, you know, blow none of my nose, you know. I don't inhale, you know, I don't do that. But shoot, once you get one of them in your system, you're like, man, I might as well do them all. The drugs make you feel like it, okay? So with the ecstasy, it's euphoria, feelings of closeness, empathy, and, you know, sexuality, okay? Okay. They said, although MDMA is known among users as ecstasy, because I'm like, what in the world is the difference, okay? What is the difference in the MDMA and the ecstasy? Researchers have determined that many tablets sold as ecstasy may not actually contain any MDMA. Or It may contain MDMA in combination to other harmful drugs such as methamphetamine, just Adderall, all them, ketamine, cocaine. What is this? I don't know what this is. Codeine, I don't know what that is, and caffeine. What is that? I should have looked that up before I got on here, but y'all know, whatever. In addition, other drugs similar to MDMA, such as MDA or PMA, are often sold as ecstasy. So that's the counterfeit. That's where the counterfeit come in. That's the counterfeit. So they like, oh, well, what is a counterfeit drug versus a drug that's laced with something? This drug, like you think you getting MDMA, you getting MDA. That's counterfeit. It's fake. It's sold under false pretense. That's it, okay? And they sell as ecstasy. It can lead to overdose and death because, you know, you be thinking like when you hear overdose, they don't always die, you know? It ain't always like they just overdose and they, you know, go in the hospital. Well, harmonize it when you need it. Harmonize. Give you that charcoal, activated charcoal, and you can live, you know? So, about to die just of overdose. All right, they talk about what's its origin, it's synthetic, blah, blah, blah. You know, you got the synthetic drugs, then you got like, you know, these other opioids, these ones like they come in nature, those kind. Yeah, not none of the fake stuff they made. I kind of don't like synthetic drugs, but whatever. What do they call these things in the street? Okay, let me know if y'all heard of any of these when I get ready to name them, okay? Or tell me the names that's missing off of here, okay? This is an education and entertainment channel. Y'all enjoy. And get active in the chat, okay? Thank y'all. Okay, so they say common street names because we need to know this too. Because if people be talking all around us and they think they be talking all over our heads or whatever, I'm like, I know exactly what they talking about, okay? Okay. Don't play with me. You think you talking about something, I don't know what it is. So I don't be knowing, but whatever. And when I don't know, one thing about me, I don't mind saying I don't know. Or I'm not sure. Let me double check on that. You got to be able to say that. Because if you get all in your ego, this is just a sidebar. If you get in your ego, you know, because you want to be a know-it-all in this business, in the drug game, because I'm in the drug game, okay? You're in the drug game, people could get hurt, people could die, okay? So if you don't know something, hey, let me double check on that, okay? Or I'm not exactly sure. I'll get back with you on that. That's it. I mean, it's the same thing. Tomato, 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 tomato. Okay. So, yes, they call him Adam. I wonder where Adam come from. Y'all, okay. I'm always going to go too far. Okay. With, you know, I'm a little deep, you know. Because I like, okay, what Adam got to do with it? Oh, or is it because it's like MDMA? Not that spells Adam, but y'all know, I mean, maybe that's it. Beans, okay. Clarity. I can see clarity and clear. Yeah, I can see that. Disco biscuit. Okay, probably because you know how you be dancing and under the lights. I see that. Ecstasy, Eve and Adam. Go. What do I got? Oh, like because you be on go after that. Hug, drug. We know why I say that. Love of speed. MDMA, peace. STP. What STP mean? Oh, I don't know. X and XTC. I can see that as well. Okay, that's what they look like. They look like some counterfeit pills, though. I mean, how could you possibly think that was something else? Like, I don't know. What does it look like? Okay, it says what? It's sold in a tablet form with logos, creating brand names for users to seek out. Oh, you got your own logo? The colorful pills are often hidden among colorful candies. MDMA is also distributed in capsule, powder, and liquid forms. Okay, who's the compounder? Who's doing this? I told y'all, we do a little bit of compounding in retail pharmacy. We don't get to do a whole lot of fun stuff. But I'm sure my compounding friends, like, they probably could, get a side gig going on the street, but it's probably dangerous though. Like Mr. White on Breaking Bad. How is it abused? This is according to the DEA. I told y'all what they be saying about them. On the shows, they be like, they confiscate these drugs and, recycle them back on the street. I don't know. Anyway, MDMA involves swallowing tablets 50 to 100 milligrams, 150 milligrams. Now, that's the part that's interesting to me. Like, they come in different strengths. Like, are they measuring this stuff when they manufacturing it? Because, y'all got y'all blood pressure pills y'all be taking. They got 25, 50, 100 milligrams. But I didn't know, like, on the streets, you can get a different, like, strength. Like, okay, I need the 50 milligrams of the MDMA. Like, how did that work? Do you request that? Or you like, okay, I'm serious. Like, how do you get a different strength of like your cocaine? Like, how you like, I need 100 milligrams, 150 milligrams of your street drugs? Like, who's doing that? And are they packaged differently? They just putting all that stuff in together, which are sometimes crushed and snorted, occasionally smoked, but rarely injected. MDMA is also available as a powder. Okay. All right. Users may take MDMA by stacking. Oh, I'm learning so much. Stacking it was like a, what do you call them? Like a Big Mac or something. Stacking them up, stacking the candies up. I stacked them Starbursts up. I be stacking them up. But anyway, or by piggybacking. I heard of piggybacking. Taking a series of tablets over a short period of time. Okay, we use that term in retail and in the legit pharmacy drug game. One trend among young adults is referred to as candy flipping, which is used to co-abuse MDMA and LSD. MDMA is considered a party drug, club drug. Yep. Rarely used alone. And that's why I said the codeine is rarely used alone. This is perfect. This is a perfect example. People who take an X or MDMA, they rarely taking it alone. They taking it in the Tusi. They taking it with ketamine. They taking it with this and that. They taking out that stuff together. You don't ever, I ain't gonna say ever, because this street stuff is different. They the real ones. They know what they talking about. But we almost never ever see codeine alone. It's Tylenol with codeine, Promethazine with codeine, which we don't sell anymore at the retail pharmacy chain that I work at. Because I work at a chain, man. I do. I do work at the chain. But we don't sell that. But it's always such and such with codeine, this with codeine. It's never codeine. Somebody write a prescription for codeine. I'm gonna have to ask some more questions. Okay. I can't just I'm not ordering it. If my partner or some other pharmacist floating at the store when I'm off that day and they order some codeine, I'm gonna kick some ASS the next day. I'm like, who ordered this? And why? Why you ordered that? Tell them we can't get it. Because we can't. I mean, we could. I don't want to get that. I ain't got time for that. And if this one person finna get it, then we got the rest of these pills left up in here. And I just don't feel comfortable having this codeine up in here. I don't like it. And so don't do that, okay? What does it do to the mind? Now, they DEA out here trying to act like they the pharmacists and the chemists and scientists. They going all into the serotonin, blah, 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 blah. They don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Okay, so unwanted effects. Confusion, anxiety, depression, paranoia, sleep problems, and drug cravings, okay? Drug craving, that's from the addiction because, it's a schedule whatever. Well, it's ecstasy. You got to be a schedule 1 because you can't get that prescription. So it's probably schedule 1. I should look some of this stuff up before I came on here, but y'all get it. Oh, okay. What is MDMA experiences some of the same effects and face many of the same risks as users of other stimulants such as cocaine and amphetamines. These include increased motor activity, alertness, heart rate, and blood pressure. It's gonna increase all of that. It's gonna increase your heart rate. So your heart gonna be feeling like it's beating fast. It's gonna do that. Alertness, yes. Pinpoint pupils, all of that. It's gonna do all of that. Okay. Muscle tension, tremors, involuntary teeth clenching. Teeth clenching. Clenching them teeth. They're probably when they sleep most of the time. Muscle cramps. You guys stay hydrated. When you're doing it. Nausea, faintness, chills, sweating, and blurred vision. Severe dehydration can result from the combination of drugs effect and the crowded and hot conditions in which the drug is often taken at the discoteca. Okay. All right. So I guess chronic use can damage serotonin. What is the overdose effects? Okay. Okay. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Yes. Oh, I said this. Hey, y'all, I be right sometimes. What is its legal status in the United States? MDMA is a Schedule 1 drug under the Controlled Substance Act, meaning it has a high potential for abuse, no currently accepted medical use and treatment in the United States, and a lack of accepted safety for use under medical supervision. That means even if you're under the care of your doctor, there's no legitimate reason, no health condition, like nothing. There's no reason that you, even if they be like, oh, they need some kind of mental health, they depressed, they this, they that, there's no legitimate reason why a doctor could prescribe you ecstasy. There's no reason. And because it's highly, 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 highly addictive, that's why it's a Schedule 1. What else is a Schedule 1? I don't know if marijuana is Schedule 1. I know cocaine is a Schedule 1. What else? Methyl quaaludes, what Bill Cosby like his stuff. Speaking of Bill Cosby, some of y'all new to this channel and y'all don't know who this is, but I'm gonna show y'all who this is. This is an emotional support pill and stuffed animal. This guy right here, the Rich Turner, he named this guy Bill Cosby. That was the last one I remember seeing, so that kind of just stuck with me. Just in case y'all thought he was gone, he's still here. Helping pharmacists get through streams everywhere. Oh, look, my nail polish kind of matches fur. But anyway, thank you, Rich Turner. Okay, let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. Let's go back to the chat. All right, y'all. And thank y'all. What did I say? Did I do it already? Regulators! Mount up. All right, so what we talking about? Did I address this guy right here? Let me see. Mr. CKB, where you at? You a content creator. Y'all check out my people in the chat. Y'all can speak for yourselves, okay, if you want to. Let me bring myself up here. There I go. Okay, me and him. Every little thing that we do, it's just between me and you. It's, this is my, private patient information, okay, if I'm using any kind of pills. Hey, Mr. CKB. Okay, we did this. Alicia Walker, healthcare team member, okay. Definitely could be a liability. That's what I was talking about, giving CPR, even though 12 other people at the job know how to do CPR. They come ask me to go do CPR on somebody. I'm like, ugh. But, since after the pandemic, it's not necessary that you just have to do the breaths. They will be nice, but I can pump on your chest. We just be getting tired though. Anybody in here ever get CPR or took a class? You like, he's like, bro, can tag me out. He's somebody gonna tag me out. I'm tired. Okay. I'm getting old. Okay. Alicia says she meant Narcan. With Narcan, yes, Narcan is used too. When people out here having these opioid overdoses. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube with people like having an opioid overdose, and they hit them with the Narcan. It's like, but you can't just do the Narcan and think it's over. You gotta like go on, still call 911. Cause like, okay, them receptors, they get unblocked, and then it's like, okay, they back ODing again. Okay. So you can't just, do it one time and be like, okay, you clear, let's go home, y'all. It's like, no, we might have to give it to them again. Stay with them. Pay attention, okay? Because people just, polyphonic thinker, eh? She says, maybe you're just better at CPR. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they just want me to do it. They like, Nastasha do it, You act like you supposed to be in charge. I'm like, says who? Says who? Like you want to get paid for this? I'm like, that ain't getting paid for this. I ain't getting paid for this. RBG. Wait, are you up here? I can't see. You have a ride, buddy. He says, Amberlam saved me some money. When my heart stopped, save me some money, save money. What? When your heart stopped? When your heart stopped? Did I see you on a panel on another channel? You ain't answered it. Was that you? Because now you done changed your logo, what do you call this thing? Avatar. I don't know who is who. David Bourne. He's laughing. I can't see y'all. I can tell when it's getting late. I be delirious. Okay. They got .gov. I love her. That's how we know. That's how we know. Even though we can't trust the gov. I'm conspiracy theories, okay? All right. Polyphonic Thinker says, oh, there's method MDMA. Never mind. I would not try that. Were you scared? Your inhibitions haven't been lowered. You got to take something else first. It's meth in all of it. Yeah, you scared of them meth teeth. Yeah, we all, they don't want to see them teeth, man. Them teeth they be up several days. That's all. Here we go again. Sign me up, okay? Sign me up. That's it. If that's all that's gonna happen. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. We can't be promoting this stuff over here. Okay. Alicia says the pink Tootsie. Yes. In these underground tunnels, going to Hugh Hefner house and walking under these pools and stuff. And they don't want to talk about that though. Okay. Rich says ecstasy definitely makes time fly and you can't go to sleep. So I've heard. I heard too. Me too. I ain't never tried it. I have tried Adderall. I try it all the time. Okay. As long as RPG says, as long as I don't have a bad trip. Okay. So y'all, I'm just tripping. That's the song. I don't know. RPG like that, the cat sound. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in the chat tonight. If y'all don't mind, because you in here anyway, you might as well hit like while you're here and then get on back in here. Because that's how, I ain't gonna lie, I really, sometimes it's a good thing to have somebody like me around because I'm like, he where? He's still on the couch? He finna piss me off. He need to just go to bed. It's like, why is that bothering you? I'm like, he should just go and lay down in the bed. It's like, just because you've been high and drinking and stuff all night, you used it well, but she didn't know he was sleeping on the floor in the kitchen at first. Lord have mercy, y'all. Come on. We gotta do better. And people do drugs and people do what they want to do, but you ain't gotta be sleeping on the couch. It's like, why is that a problem? Because right here, don't forget about this. Always. Life is short. Keep your addictions. Now, this is not me. This is always the disclaimer. This is not me telling you guys to go pick up some kind of habit, to just try any drugs, to do anything that you don't have any business doing out here, okay? This is me saying that, you know, if something happens because of some addiction that you have, you know, I hope you go out happy. You know, if it takes you out, because it's like life is short. You might as well be doing what you want to do out here. Like it's too short to be out trying stuff, okay? Polyphonic Thinking says that's adorable. Who this? RPG says jealous of Peter Cosby. Okay. Okay. Elizabeth. Oh my goodness, that's Fred Sanford. I need CPR. Alicia says, hit the like button and subscribe. Yes. RPG says the likes are matching the views. That's what's up. Okay, y'all. So I had some other stuff I wanted to show y'all. Let me see what else. Y'all know I can't keep up with all my stuff. I've been doing too good. It's this thing right here. I really be needing emotional support for real. What else I want to talk to y'all about? I already talked about that promethazine and codeine. Promethazine and codeine, because it does not come like that. I lost all my notes. Okay, so I was talking to y'all about Narcan. They also have other drugs that you could take. So people who like have an addiction or they're trying to get off some other addictive drug, they could I don't know if y'all saw this show, is it Dope Sick? It's on Hulu with Michael Keaton. Where they go to like the methadone clinics and Suboxone. I'm gonna tell y'all, sometimes those kind of drugs, they're a little tricky because they're used to like get you off a drug, you know, help you get off of whatever your addiction is. But people kind of just start like being addicted to those. Alicia Walker says, so how can they tell if the overdose is accidental? I don't know, because I mean I'm a pharmacist. I'm gonna like give you what I think, okay? Even though pharmacists, I told y'all, we can be toxicologists, we do all that kind of stuff too. We all got the same kind of drug background, okay? Like a pathologist, they those medical examiners, they MDs, or pathologists, they study like the body when it's diseased, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, we all need to know like what a normal, like your normal liver looks like, or what this looks like when it's healthy and it's functioning. Then we need to be able to recognize disease. That's what the pathologists, that's what they do. That's who most of the medical examiners are, pathologists. They diagnose, they, you know, like I said, recognize disease. We know how drugs work to treat the disease, okay? That's what the pharmacists do. We're drug specialists, so, you know, hospital pharmacists, whatever, they may be going on rounds with the doctors, and it's like, okay, well, this person has this condition, you know, because the doctor has diagnosed it. They have some pharmacology, some drug, you know, education, but it's like, okay, well, but if they have their kidney isn't performing the way it should, or the liver, or whatever body function is not working properly, what can we give them? Or they got allergies to this, you know, we have more drug knowledge. So to me, you can tell if it's, well, one simple way is if you know they did it on purpose or not. Because some people do be trying to, you know, exit. They be trying to exit their situation. Like they tired of, you know, being a part of this world and they want to take an exit. So, you know, then is, you know, that's how you know. But I think that I think with these, like with Rich Homie Quan, he just, you know, it's just a combination of drugs that was in his system. You know, he was using them recreationally and it wasn't on purpose. But like I said, you got all these drug interactions. That's important too. When y'all come pick these prescriptions up and y'all talking to us crazy because it's like it's taking a long time. But sometimes we have to like look at this drug the doctor just prescribed you. We got to look at whatever else you're taking and look at your health condition. And we might even have to ask you about some allergy you got or some other stuff you're taking over the counter or some other drug you're getting at another pharmacy to make sure none of this stuff is going to interact and, exit you out of here. So with the MDMA, Rich Homie Quan had ecstasy, he had Xanax, all of it, yeah. And what does he have? The fentanyl. I think that I feel like when they saw that in there, and especially if it was more than 2 milligrams, that was it right there. That was nasty. Because on the previous stream, I was talking about him, but I watched a lot of clips and a lot of stuff about Rich Homie Quan, and he never talked about taking fentanyl. He never talked about that. So maybe he did get a bad pill. Or he got one that was laced with fentanyl. But I think they just automatically like, oh, this is accidental overdose because they found the fentanyl up in there. We need the toxicology report so we can see, how much of each drug they find like in his system. If it was over there too, yeah. But that's just what I think. I don't know. I'm a pharmacist. I ain't like measuring on this stuff. Not like that. To me, I'm just going to take it all the way down to a basic level. So they know he didn't want to just do it on his own, So there's that. And there was no foul play. RPG said that was a good question, Alicia. It was a good question because I'm like, oh, I think that's because of the fentanyl. And they just know he didn't do it on purpose. That's just what I think. Okay. Alicia says, is methadone the lesser of the two evils? I thought it was to wean you off certain drugs. It is to wean you off certain drugs, but it's a Schedule 2 as well. It's a Schedule 2. Like Percocet Schedule 2. Oxycontin is a Schedule 2. Y'all your Perc 30s Schedule 2. Methadone is a Schedule 2. It's a Schedule 2. It's the same like addiction level. It's on the same level as the drug you're trying to get off. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, Suboxone isn't. It's I think it's a Schedule 3. I think it's Schedule 3. I'm not sure. I'll be getting them mixed up 3 through 5, whatever. They all kind of like in the same boat. To me, I'm like 2, 3 through 5, like that. But Suboxone is not as addictive as the methadone. The methadone is the same. It's Schedule 2. Whatever you're trying to get off of is a Schedule 2 or a Schedule 1. So, they be coming in the pharmacy, and I don't care. I'm going to say it, what I'm finna say. And, they can't miss it because they think they going to, relapse and get back on the other drug. But it's like, they feeding for this one. They got to get them films. Y'all ever seen them before? I should have pulled up an image so y'all can see them. They got to dissolve one film, half film, a quarter film, sublingually. Got to put under your tongue. And, twice daily. And they like getting them like clockwork, but they never. And this is where, as a retail pharmacist, we supposed to step in and do it, kind of be like, we got to ask some more questions. But you're like, I don't want to ask more questions. They doctor got them doing what they want to do. They know what they want to do with their patient. Sometimes it be like that. Because y'all be like, well, my doctor wrote it. We be like, yeah, they wrote it. Like, yeah, run it. But, we can't be like that. We got to be like, but this is, you're supposed to be stepping down, titrating down off of this. But you've been on the same dose for a year. You've been on the same dose for 2 years. They ain't going down. Like, you supposed to titrate, wean off of this stuff too, but you still on it, It's kind of like that. I'm just saying. RPG says, people I'm communicating with in Atlanta right now say Rich Homie Quan was a setup to keep him from testifying. That's what they saying. I don't know. I don't know. What was he gonna say? Because on that clip we watched at the beginning, he seemed like, he wasn't on it, that kind of stuff no more. He was like stuff he said when he was younger, you know, you gotta like give him a pass for that. He was young. And looking at this trial, let's just gonna take a little sidebar to the trial just a second right here. Those videos of those guys, like even Lil Woody, Lil D, Quandarius, whoever, and those who else, Shannon and all them, so young in those interrogation videos. What year is this? This is 2024. 9, 10, almost 10 years ago. They look so young. 10 years ago, they looked so young. It's like they were kids. Y'all got these people asking, like, I don't want to get into that because I'd be like, some of this stuff ain't making no sense to me. So let us know what you know about that, RPG. Okay? I don't know. So was he set up? Who set him up? Because he had a person that he got his drugs from. He did. I know, we talked about his little bag that he had. His little overnight little hygiene bag, his toiletries bag. Do men be carrying them when they go overnight somewhere? I don't know. I told you I ain't been in these streets. I don't know how they do. But do they have a little bag? I mean, do they? Do they bring a bag with them? I gotta get up to speed. Alicia says some patients try to beat the system by going to different pharmacies and getting their scripts and other names. Now they gonna do that too. That polypharmacy. The thing about that though, we all got that prescription monitoring program thanks to that guy who on that show on Netflix, The Pharmacist. They started that program right after that because it was what's these people name who did this? What's the family name? I can't think of the family name. They do the Oxycontin. It ain't Rhodes. I can't think right now. I mean, it's getting like, what time is it? I don't know. Okay. With Dr. Cliggett and them, they was giving to drugs and stuff. His son overdosed on that show. And he was a pharmacist. Okay. So they gonna do that, but there is a way. I ain't telling y'all nothing y'all don't know. There is a way that we can look this stuff up. We can tell where you're going and where you've been and what you got, So there's that. His last Insta Live says he don't do drugs. He said he didn't do drugs. He hadn't been doing drugs in 5 years. On that clip we watched, but the addiction, it be calling you. They say the drugs be calling you. You feel like you can't do nothing without them. It's a real thing. And they some I don't want to say disease states. Some conditions people don't consider as a health condition. They be like, that ain't really a sickness, So insurance don't want to pay for the drugs. Now, addiction has now, it's become, with this opioid epidemic, is now being recognized as a health condition. But I'm gonna tell you something else that's not though. Erectile dysfunction. They ain't they like that ain't they say that ain't hurting you, if you can't use it, like you just can't use it, you know what I'm saying? So they don't want to pay for them drugs, but the price going down on them, I'm just saying. Okay. RPG says methadone. Methadone. That's right. Word on prison grounds is everybody involved in YSL now playing dumb as in everything recently snitched on is false. That's what it sounds like they're doing. Then you gonna put the slime snakes in the chat? Are you with them? Are you in ATL? Look. Alicia said, hate to see those young brothers going down that path. Yeah. Yeah. My brother What RPG said? My brother got access to all of them. I talked to him yesterday. Oh, you know somebody? You know somebody? You know, it's good to know somebody. Okay. The Sackler family. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Boy. Y'all be holding it down over here, the regulators in the chat. Okay, who is this? Laverne Gibbs. Laverne, your name's still on here. Regulators. Yes. Okay. Welcome to the chat. Okay. So I just learned about them in class. That family, you know, they was powerful. Yeah. Very, very powerful. So that's what we gonna do. That's what you know. You gotta get your Narcan. Y'all gotta just keep Narcan because people overdose all the time. Learn to learn CPR. You may or may not learn the signs of overdose. You know. Did I just put that? I had that here somewhere. Let me look at my notes. I got a few notes. Okay, what are the signs of overdose? Slow or no breathing. Okay, pale or clammy skin. Clammy skin is so annoying. Pinpoint pupils, unresponsiveness or unconsciousness. You know, it's like that's too general because you know people just be like that anyway. Some people got some clammy hands and stuff. You know, unresponsiveness. That's when I was like that. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay, Annie? Y'all know her? Okay. Go back and listen to my Annie story. Okay, pinpoint pupils, they not saying nothing. You like, Annie, are you okay? And Annie ain't saying nothing. Okay, what you want to do? What they say, activate the AED, get the defibrillator. You got all that stuff. Somebody need to call 911. Somebody need to go on and take charge of the situation. Don't let y'all people just, you know, don't let them die. Okay. RPG, yeah. That's Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay, Annie? Can you do that? I don't know. Okay, y'all. Am I gonna drop the link? Am I gonna let you? What time is it? Y'all know I'll be knowing what time it is. Okay. Oh, okay, this ain't bad. I'm gonna drop the link. I'll be dropping it just, you know, to act like I'm doing something. I know y'all gonna come up and that's cool with me. Let's keep the answers, keep y'all comments and questions coming in the chat. We're gonna do it. It's like a come to him. Is there one? Is there one? It's only 12. It's 11 my time. It's 11 my time. I ain't take my medicine. I ain't take my stimulant today. Can't tell when I be sober. I always be on, you know. But you be having to take a vacation from some of that stuff. You know, even the kids, if they taking like Adderall, Vyvanse, what else they be taking? Concerta, methadone, stuff like that. They be taking a little vacation, you know, when they out of school in the summer. Like it's gonna be normal for a little while, and then you know, get tweaked back up when school start in August. Yeah, some of these folks don't give their kids no break. They don't be giving their kids no break. They be like year round and ain't stopping taking it. You know, I can see that too. You know, them kids, they be. Yes. All right. So what I'm gonna say? Come and talk to me. Is there one? I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. She say hop on wood. Let's do that and do that. Hey. And at this time, when I say, is there one? You can come up. Is there one? We can also open the floor for a little bit of Q&A. We'll do that at the end of every stream. Is there one? Is there one question? Is there one who wants to come on down? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. Y'all can come up here. Or just like I said, put your comments in the chat. I'll be looking at the chat. And let me know any other things y'all want to do. Don't be spamming Polyphonic Thinker in the chat, bruh. She like, it's 9 o'clock. It's 7 p.m. Friday. Wait a minute. What she say? I ain't got no ninja ain't got me. What's the song? 7 p.m. Friday. Yeah, I be like, I don't know what this girl gonna say today. What else I need to share with y'all? The pathologist is the one who determines the cause of death, which is the medical examiner. What else? I be putting all kind of random notes on here, like what they got to do with anything. Slurred speech, lean. They's trying to, okay, you know, in my notes and in my research, I'm like, how, like, are people getting codeine on its own? Like, are they getting codeine like separately as a, you know, individual drug? Have y'all heard of people like, oh, I just got these pills are codeine pills? Like, wonder why they do it like that. Because even a way it's like, I don't know. Because it's like, okay, when it goes and like, how does it separate? I've been out of school a long time, so I'm like, how's it excreted? Like, how does this work? Like, why do they keep saying like codeine and promethazine or promethazine and codeine? It's like that one, you know, what is it? Conjunction is like with or and changes the meaning of it. Like codeine and promethazine and codeine is like with. Why did the medical examiner like report it like that? Quan must be on some other stuff out here. Okay. Hold up. I gotta download it. What y'all talking about? Download the app. What app? I just got my son to sleep. I can't chance it. Alicia says, will they let Diddy slide on the drug charges since he has so many other charges? I don't know. Will they let him slide on the other charges? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I imagine, is it like, all sin is the same with the law? SA, abuse or drug, how do we know? Alicia says, I think the police or investigators left out some pertinent information on that toxicology report. That's really like, I really was thinking a lot about that because I'm like, why would they word it like that? Even though these people are not drug specialists, okay? They don't be knowing the drugs all the time, to be honest. Sometimes they send stuff in and they be like, QS, that means quantity is sufficient because they don't want to do the math. Or they'll call us and they'll say, well, this is what the patient has, but they're allergic to this and they're allergic to that, or they can't take this, or it's a 7-year-old, or they only weigh this much. And then we have to do it, figure out what drug they could take that's going to, treat whatever the condition is. So when they write it up, it's not going to look like as if I wrote it up because I'm, dealing with the drugs all the time. They don't see, they don't see the drugs. They don't, like, we familiar with them. We see them, we hold them, we order them. We like, we know what it is. They write some crazy mess like, I don't know, some amoxicillin for a child, 250 milligram per 5 mils. And then, we know the standard dose, it'll be like 5 ml twice daily for 10 days. Some of them, the new doctors, a lot of times, or, whoever practitioner, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, whoever has prescribing privileges in your state, right? They'll say something like 4.1 ml, to be taken twice a day for 10 days. The child weighs this or that. All of that's unnecessary, and you can't measure 4.1, so it's like, you give them 5, but they learn that over time, but we just fix it, because it's like, you give them 4 or you give them 5, which one you want to have, or we, based on what you put here, they give them 5, So the way they write things up is like strictly like how it is, in theory. Yeah, I think that's a better way to say it. It's a lot of theory, because like I said, we familiar with, we hands-on, we practice, we literally deal with the drugs every day. But they don't know, like, oh, this medication doesn't even come in that strength. You wrote, for 175, it only come 150 or 200. Like they don't know like that. Or they can look it up, but a lot of times they just like, you figure it out. But it's a lot of drugs that it's just dispense the same thing all the time anyway, most of the time. So they know how to have it. But the new people who just graduated or whatever, they be writing all kind of stuff. But anyway, so yeah, RPG says he has no choice but to slide with all that baby oils. What do you say? All I want to know is, can I check out my pharmaceuticals with my hot Cheetos? You better have some pharmaceuticals if you're coming over to where I work at. Because if it's your hot Cheetos, you take it right on up to the front. Nope, I told you. We don't have enough manpower to check out your Cheetos or load up your cards or, deal with your coupons. Get them out of here. He's laughing, okay? He is laughing. Okay? But anyway, y'all, I mean, what else y'all got? Because at this point, I'm like, it's LOVEYOU, okay? So we talked about Rich Homie Quan. We got into a little bit of information about the drugs, just information. Y'all didn't have any outside questions, even though y'all like y'all getting active in the chat. I appreciate y'all getting active in the chat. Some of y'all down for me, y'all here, okay? Did you care for me? Care for me? Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I think y'all hit the like button. Y'all subscribe. Y'all share the stream with some of your friends. I come on here, I give y'all good information. Y'all know it's good. Y'all know it's good. Y'all give me information too. Y'all help me out with a lot of the street stuff so that when people come in there talking to me crazy in the pharmacy and they think I don't know what they talking about, I know exactly what you're talking about. Thanks to the regulators over here at Pills, Potions, and Poisons. Y'all holding me down. But anyway, y'all, so I'll be back. We talked about Rich Homie Quan. And look, RPG, we're gonna say goodnight. Okay, we talked about Rich Homie Quan, the medications that they, ultimately, they call it drug cocktail because it is like a mixture, it's like a drink. That, ended up being fatal for him. That's, unfortunate. We hate to hear that kind of stuff. And addiction is a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. I kind of be joking over here, but it really is a real thing. But until, the next time we meet again, what do I always say? These prescriptions, what they do? They keep piling up. These phones, they never stop ringing. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. All right. Good night. Bye.